colors class. So we got a little question for you. What's your favorite dog breed, and do you like your dogs with tails or like without them? Because I prefer them without. Okay, thanks, bye.
Okay, so moving right into the quadratic formula. That was a lovely intro. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is identify the A, B, and C value. So that's where I'm going to use my colors. Perhaps you want to color code as well. So our A value is what?
1.
1, thank you for the enthusiasm.
1, 10, 9.
Okay, and our B value is 10. And our C value is 9. So the quadratic formula is one of those things that would be given to you on a reference sheet if you were taking like the SATs or the MCAS, but they wouldn't tell you what it was. So you kind of need to know how to recognize it and how to use it, but it would likely be provided for you. So this is how it goes. You are going to want to write this down. It goes x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 ac all over 2a.
I feel like we did this in geometry last year.
You might have.
We didn't.
You might have done this in Algebra 1, freshman year.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically this is the formula you use, and just depending on what equation you have, you plug in your values. I will say the way you simplify it is really similar each time, so oftentimes the steps look the same. So let's go through it. So we're first going to plug in our values. So negative b, so what was our b value?
10.
10. Plus or minus
10.
b, or 10 squared, minus a, which is 1,
C.
which is 9.
Would that be 19?
No, these are being multiplied. Like it's 4 times 1 times 9. And then
Is that 9? Oh shoot. Sorry.
it's okay. So it's not 19. This is saying negative 4 times 9 times 1 times 9.
Okay.
And
So
then
it'll be in parentheses.
yeah. And then 2a is 1. So we are going to simplify this together. We use order of operations to simplify, so there is a systematic way to do it. So the first thing that we are going to want to do is simplify what's underneath the square root. And what is the first thing that we should simplify if we think about order of operations?
The
2.
the
The 4 and the 1.
That's the 100. That's the 100.
No, that's like
The one underlined at the end.
parentheses. If it's in parentheses, it should be negative 4 times 1.
I think I have it.
Okay, Steve.
So first it goes parentheses, then it goes exponents. So we should do the exponents first.
We are going to do the exponents first because this is multiplication. So we are going to do the exponents first. So what is 10 squared, or 10 times 10?
100.
100. I will say you're definitely going to want to write small.
Wait, is there a lot of writing?
Kind of, yeah.
Oh shoot.
I love these ones.
So I'm going to make these in parentheses, not in the boxes, because I want to.
Wait, why is it 4?
It's just the formula. I could show you like the proof for the formula, but it's going to be a lot of math that you don't need to know.
Alright.
You can look it up on Khan Academy. That's what I did.
No. Too much work. Oh my gosh.
Okay, what should we do next? I think you guys were kind of on to it.
Multiply.
Multiply. So we're going to multiply negative 4 times 1 times 9. And then I'm also going to do 2 times 1. So what is negative 4 times 1 times 9?
Negative 4 and then...
Negative 4 times 9. Negative 36. And then 2 times 1 is 2. What should I do now to further simplify this?
Negative 60, positive 64.
Wait, how did you get the 64?
Subtract the 36 from 100.
Yeah, so we're going to do the subtraction. So 100 minus 36. So 64 over 2. And then I'm going to have to go over here. And now we actually want to find the square root of 64.
8.
All the ones that we're going to do today are perfect square roots. So if you get to the square root and you get a decimal, you have done something wrong. Because all the ones we're going to do today have a perfect square root, okay? So if you get to the square root and you get a decimal, you've made a mistake. I also want to just refresh your memory. If you hit second, this button right here, that is how you find the square root on the calculator.
On the ACT, will we have a calculator or will?
I don't know that much about the ACT, but I'm assuming so.
Because like
On the SAT you do.
stress.
Okay, so the square root of 64 is 8, so we have negative 10 plus or minus 8 over 2. And this is where we kind of move into our new territory. So this plus or minus means that there's going to be two different answers. We could have negative 10 plus 8 or negative 10 minus 8. There's going to be two different answers. So we want to set up the two equations, one with the plus and one with the minus. Does that make sense? This is how it always is. There's always two.
Is there any right answer?
No, because what we're looking for is the x-intercepts, like the roots of the parabola. So you know how it always crosses the x axis twice? That's why there's two. Sometimes there might be 1 or 0, but that's special cases. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up. So we have negative 10 plus 8 divided by 2. And negative 10 minus 8 divided by 2. So negative 10 plus 8 is what?
Negative 18.
What? Negative 10 plus 8
Negative
It's negative
2.
Oh, it's negative 2. That's the thing.
over 2. So our answer is 1. Or sorry, negative 1. And then negative 10 minus 18 is what, Steve?
Negative
18.
What? Steve, are you with us?
It becomes negative 9.
Yes. So then our answer is x equals negative 1 and x equals negative 9.
Wait, X plus
Why are there two answers?
So there's two answers because what we're looking for is the roots or the x-intercepts of the parabola. So it crosses twice.
Do we have to make this opposite?
No, we're not doing any of the graphing.
So this won't have to do any graphing.
Not today, no.
Well, will we have to?
Eventually in your life, yes, but not this week or next week.
Excited for that day.
So this is the quadratic formula. I like it because you always simplify in the same order, so it's really like always the same thing, very expected. I will tell you that we are going to see some answers that are fractions, and that is okay. So I'm going to show you an example where the answer is a fraction. That is fine. Okay? So, we're going to end this.